What up, Mikey's crew? It's your friend Michael here, talking about another video game pickups video. I apologize that it is late this month coming out. Last month was also late. Also, this is for, by the way, the month of October of 2021. I didn't get a lot of pickups. The reason why it's late, I've been really busy this month. I was going to film it the last week of October, but I had something going on every day, whether it was work or something after work. So I just didn't have any time to film. So I'm filming today, like one of the early days in November, and I'll get it out as quickly as I possibly can. So I don't have a lot of pickups this month, just a few. No Nintendo Power magazines, but I do have a manual and one special thing that goes with one of the games and an accessory. And then a few games from stores around here, and then from Double Jump. I've been trying to cut back on my video game spending because if you may have noticed, my pickup videos have actually been quite long with a lot of stuff. So I've been trying to cut back. There is a reason for that. I should say I'm cutting back for buying stuff for me personally. I am buying other games for a specific reason that are not going to be in this video, and I'll reveal it at some point, but it's probably going to be quite a while before I do reveal that, so don't think that it's going to happen in the next couple of videos. It's probably quite a ways down the road before I reveal why I've been buying other games that I'm not showing off in this collection. Or not my collection, but in the pickups video. So after all that talking there, I will now get started. So I'll start with the least exciting thing I got. Got a manual for Ncaa Football 09. I bought a copy. I think it was in the last month pickup video. It was a just case and game. So I found a manual online on eBay, and I did not pay a lot for that. That was very, very cheap. This next item did cost actually quite a bit of money. I shouldn't say it's definitely not over 50 bucks I paid for it. But these are going up in price, and so I figured I better get one before they go up and become stupidly expensive. And that is an Amiibo Shadow Mewtwo card. The reason why I got this was because my copy of Pokken Tournament, or Pokken Tournament, however you want to call it, it actually talks about how there's an Amiibo card included in this game, so I got that version. So that's why I wanted to end up getting the card, was just so I could put it with it. Alright, and the last thing here that is not a game but an accessory is a controller. And I've been looking for this controller for a while. In fact, Cooper had it at his store at Double Jump, and I was going to order one online, but I didn't jump on it on time. He sold out. I went to the website that actually he ordered them from. They were all sold out. I checked for months. They did not have it. And finally, recently, just this past month, obviously, I went back and checked. They were back in stock finally, so I picked one up, and that is a old school digital controller. It it looks like a HoriPad controller. This is good with the GameCube, and I'm going to be using this controller to play my Game Boy games on the GameCube. Instead of just using a Game Boy or a GameCube controller, I'm going to use this instead. So I was really excited to be able to finally find that. And it's by Old School. It's around $20–$25 if you order off their website. So it's very inexpensive compared to trying to find the Hori controller, which those can be over $100 or over for those. So that's why I went that route. Because usually I don't go third-party routes for controllers, but that one I think will be a very good one to use. Okay, so next up I'll talk about the games I got this month. So I went out to just the stores in my area: Treasure Quest, Second Chance, Disc Traders, and The Broken Sword, and Fanfare. So I went to all those locations. I don't think I got games at every location, and then I ordered some games from Double Jump. Cooper was having like a 10% off sale on his online part of the store for a week, or well, not a week, but maybe like 5 days maybe. And I went on and bought, like, I think pretty much anything I could find that was under 20 bucks that I was looking for my collection. That's where the majority of these games did end up coming from for this month. So first up, I got a couple of Game Boy Advance games. I don't usually look for these in stores. I'm more looking for console games right now. But just looking online, I figured I'd look at everything that I have stuff for. So first game I got is Crash Bandicoot Purple Ripto's Rampage. There it is. Oh, baby, you're in the way. You're in the picture. My cat's getting in the picture. And then also for Game Boy Advance, I got Spyro Attack of the Rhinox. And then I got one original Game Boy game. And I already have the box and manual for this. And so I actually had the game for it before, but it was like the player's choice version of this. And so I ended up trading that in, keeping the box and manual to look for the original copy of this. And I could never find like a good copy. It was like either the cartridge was yellowed or there was like writing on the label. But I got a good copy here. This also, I believe, came from Double Jump Games. And that is a copy of Super Mario Land. So I will pair that with my box and manual. And now that will be a complete copy. And then the last game I got was a game that John Hancock recently talked about. He's been reviewing games for Sega Genesis by publisher, and I love sports games, so I figured this one looks fun, kind of like the NBA Live games, and he gave it a good grade on it, so I figured I'd give it a try. This also came from Double Jump, and it's Coach K College Basketball, and this is not a really easy game to find. It was priced like really good on Double Jump's website. It was like $3, and the game right now is going for I think around like $20, and that's like loose. I think it's going maybe 15 to 20, and I don't know if it has to do with Coach K retiring last year, if that's why it's went up in price, or if it's kind of always been a hard to find or a harder to find sports game. So I'm not completely certain about that. Just because the game was never on my radar before where I thought about getting it. All right, and then I got a DS game, and that is Asphalt Urban GT. Game falls right out of my hand. I love racing games, so that's why I picked that up. And then that also came from Double Jump. I don't think this game came from Double Jump. I think I might have got this at Second Chance. And that is the new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. So I love playing, Mario games. So I figured, obviously, that's going to be in my collection at some point. So I finally got that. I think probably I was looking for like one more game to get the buy 5, get 1 free deal. And I figured I'd grab that one. Because I know that... Actually, you know what? If I remember right, the game still was averaging around $40. According to like my Game Eye app that I use, and they had it priced I think at like $30, and that's why I ended up getting it. So it was like a little underpriced. So I figured that was the time to get it, because how often do you find Switch games that are underpriced? Usually I find Switch games or PS4, Xbox One games tend to get overpriced in the game stores I go to, so I don't typically get a lot of them in the store unless they're really, really cheap ones. All right, next up, this I think came from Treasure Quest. This I think is the lone game I got from them, and that's Kung Fu Panda Legendary Warriors for the Wii. And then I think I got both of these from Double Jump as well. Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs, although this one I think came from Second Chance. I think that one did come from Second Chance. And then this one I know I got from Double Jump, and that's Turbo Super Stunt Squad. And if you want to get this game for the Wii U to, maybe complete a Wii U collection, this game is really hard to find, and it's priced over like $100. It's nuts how much this game is. I mean, for Wii, it's like $5. It's funny. It must have been had a really limited late release on that. All right, I got 2 Xbox 360 games. One, I think I actually might have already... I think this was the one I bought and I got home and I was like, oops, I actually already had this, but maybe not. Maybe I bought both of these and this was the new one I got. And because usually if I buy a duplicate by accident, which rarely happens, I don't show it. So I'm guessing this one I actually did not have. And that's the History Channel's Civil War Secret Missions. And then this one is a little bit harder to find one. If you get the Xbox version, it's a little bit cheaper, but the 361 goes for maybe around 20, 25 bucks. And that's The Godfather, the game. All right. And then I got 3 PS2 games. One game here actually, the first game I'm going to show you, I actually got from a lot of games. So I told you, like, I am getting other games, but I'm not making an announcement why I'm doing that yet. This game actually came from that lot. So if there's any games I do get from these lots I'm buying, I will keep games that I'm looking for my collection. This one happened to be in there. And actually this lot of games, this one right here in particular, the lot of games I got was completely free. It was like 55 PlayStation 2 games, all in their cases. Some had manuals, some did not. And it was completely free. The guy posted it on, not like on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist. The app is called Nextdoor. And he just posted free. He was giving them away. One person had contacted him, did not respond. And I was the second one to contact him. And I hadn't heard from him for a week. So I thought, okay, that deal's already went through, but he contacted me and said, hey, the first person did not respond. If you want to come get them, they're all yours. So I immediately jumped in my car. It was like a 5-minute drive from my house. So it was not that far to go get. And I grabbed them. I saw the picture of all the games already. So I knew that this one I was going to keep. And this is Star Wars: The Clone Wars. All the other games are ones I am not going to be keeping. I mean, they said free on them, so I figured, what the heck? I mean, I can't pass that up. All right, next one is a Harry Potter game. This came from The Broken Sword, and that is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. And then whenever I go to The Broken Sword, I always get something out of their glass case, a game that's a little bit harder to find. John, who owns it, I've known him for... I would say about 10 years now, I would say, since he had his first store, Chronocade. And he's always got good games, some of the rare ones and harder ones to find. And usually in the regular section, I don't, find too much of anything, but I'll snag, 1 or 2 glass case items usually. And so I snagged this PS2 game, and that is Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge. So this is definitely a harder one. Around about $40 is how much that game goes for. All right, I got 2 GameCube games. It's definitely hard to find GameCube games nowadays. Actually, it's pretty hard to find them in stores anywhere. Every retro game store in my area, hardly has GameCube games. It's hard to try to get games for my collection for that. I don't know how many I'm still looking for, and I'm not looking for complete sets, but I think I'm probably under 30. I'm looking forward to get all the games I'm looking for that. So the first one I got here, both came from Second Chance, by the way. Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius. And then the second one I got was definitely a little bit more, not too expensive, but probably around 25, 30 bucks. And that's Super Monkey Ball 2 Black Label version, that's what I'm looking for, not the, player's choice or anything like that. Okay, moving on to Xbox One now. I think this one I may have gotten from Disc Traders. I actually don't remember which ones I got from Disc Traders, to tell you the truth, in all honesty. But I think this one I got Dead Rising 4 for the Xbox One. And I also got Rad Rogers. And this one I know I got from The Broken Sword. In fact, John didn't even know that he had it out there. And that's Prison Architect. And then the last one I got was one I've been looking for a while, but if I did see it in the store, it just seemed to be overpriced. But I'm glad I finally found it at the price it should be at. And that is Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. So I love the Call of Duty series, especially the Modern Warfare is where I got really interested in it. So I'm definitely looking forward to playing this one. I think this one might have come from Disc Traders, but I am not too certain. This one I know came from Double Jump Games, and that's Project Cars 2. And then this one also came from The Broken Sword. This was another glass case item. It just seems to be PS3 games are getting hard to find nowadays, especially the good ones, I guess I should say. Because I can still go in and find PS3 games, Second Chance, and Disc Traders, and The Broken Sword, but a lot of good ones, it just seems to be, are snagged up. Like, even like Nintendo games, it's so hard to go out and find, a Mario game, it just seems to be. I guess that's just maybe where I am in my area. I don't know if it's like that where everybody else lives. But this was another one I grabbed from the glass case, like I said, and that's the Sly Collection. So this is Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, Sly 2, and Sly 3. So, yeah, that's really good. I'm glad to have that. Sony, or I think this one was made by Sony. I think they might. Okay, whatever. But on the PS3, they have, compilations of Sly. They have compilations of Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank. I'm pretty sure there's other ones as well. But it seems to be the PS3 they made a lot of compilation discs for. And then the last two games I got here are Dreamcast games, which I don't ever, GameCube games you think are hard to find in my area in stores. Dreamcast games you don't even see. I think John at the Broken Sword has maybe 10, and that's the most I see. Like Second Chance, 1 or 2. There's maybe a handful, like 5 or so, maybe over at Disc Traders. But that's it. So these both came from Double Jump. The first one is Sega Bass Fishing. I like fishing games, so I figured, what the heck? Why don't I even have this one? And then the last one's a sealed game I got, but it's not going to be left sealed. I am going to open this and play this. And it's Demolition Racer, when it says no exit on there. This was like about $15, so it's definitely not an expensive sealed game. I'm not a sealed collector, so if like there's like a sealed game that's going for a ridiculous amount, like hundreds of dollars, and you can get an open copy for, sometimes even like really like cheap games, that are like $10 open, or even 20, if it's complete in box, might go like hundreds of dollars sealed, and that's not for me. I'd rather find an open copy at that point. But $15 for this, for sealed, that's not bad at all, because a complete in box copy of this, complete in the case, goes for probably around 10 to almost probably the same price as a new one. So I figure that's pretty good. So those are my pickups for the month of October of 2021. What'd you think of them? You can post comments in the comment section below, and I'd love to hear what you are collecting as well. So thank you for watching this video, and thank you for subscribing to my channel. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe, because I do these pickup videos every month. And I just want to let you know, this video is going up, I think, the first week of November here. And I want to let you know I will be attending the Midwest Gaming Classic, so you should see this video before that happens. And I will post, and I'm going to go there, have a great time looking for games. We didn't get to go last year because it didn't happen. I'm just glad, really thankful it's happening this year. I've missed that event. It's a lot of fun going there through the vendor hall, seeing all the different games people are selling, buying games, seeing the video game museum, playing arcade games, meeting people. It's a lot of fun. So I will be posting videos of that over after the convention's over, because I use my computer to upload the videos. I'm not obviously hauling a desktop computer with me. And so I will be posting those after. I should be doing 3 different videos. The day we're going over, we're going to be stopping at some video game stores in Indiana, one in Milwaukee. So we're going to film, not probably in the stores, but we'll film where the outside of the store, and we'll film the pickups of the videos. I just don't feel comfortable really filming in other stores, and even asking someone to film in a store, I don't feel completely comfortable doing it. So that's why I'm not going to be doing that. The second video will be the first day of the convention, which will be the vendor hall area, and then the second video will be the second day of the convention, which will be more of the museum, pinball, arcade game area. And then I think there's also going to be one other video I'll be posting. This is before we go to Milwaukee. We plan on going to a couple of game stores up in Holland. One that just opened, and that is called Super Hideaway Gaming. They have a location over in South Haven called Hideaway Gaming, so we want to go check out their second location. And then there's one other store up there as well called CD Express. We're going to stop there. I mean, we figure we're up there, we might as well go to that store also. So we'll film our pickups from there as well. So we'll actually, for this month, I'll be showing the pickups in other videos, but then at the end of the month, I will then show them all together. So like most of the pickups you're going to see for the month of November, you're already going to see from the Midwest Gaming Classic, from the game stores that we're going over there, from the ones in Holland. But I do have some games from stores in our area. I'll be making a Cyber Monday order from Double Jump Video Games. We're hoping to go over to our cousins for Thanksgiving. Not hoping, we probably already have that planned that we're doing that. And we're going to do some Black Friday shopping over there. So this is going to be a big month for pickup videos. I know I said I was trying to cut back on spending some of that money. This will probably be the last month really that's going to be big spending. I mean, I don't plan on doing this much spending again probably until, if we go on a vacation or the Midwest Gaming Classic happens again next year. All right, enough of me rambling. This is Michael out and over and out. Mikey's True, you guys are the best. Take care, and I'll talk to you later.